Good afternoon YouTube, it's time for my September work in progress update. I don't have that much to share with you this month because I've been busy with other things, but I will show you what I do have, and I also want to talk about my new rotation. Firstly, let me share a bit of stash acquisition. I forgot to show you guys one thing from last month, and that is this. It's a little bag, and it was part of the wedding present that lovely ladies got me, and I can keep all of my stitching supplies in here, like my scissors and my pin cushion, my needles, etc. So thank you guys again for that. I also purchased a Heaven and Earth design, not in the recent sale but before that. It's called The Owl and the Pussycat by Scott Gustafson, I believe, and this is the piece that I'm going to stitch in memorial to my stepmother. Let me insert a picture of it here. I also got the fabric and the threads for that piece, and part of the reason I haven't done that much stitching this month is because I've been bobbinating. So I've got one box. These are all the colours. There are 192 colours. I purchased a colour expansion for the Owl and the Pussycat because the one that was originally on the site had about 50 colours and was a really old charted pattern. So what I thought I'd do, I wanted more detail in it, especially as it's going to be such an important piece. So I requested a colour expansion and I ended up with 192 different colours of DMC. So that will be fun. I have now bobbinated everything and it's ready to go. And hopefully I will start it soon. I'm going to explain my rotation at the end, so hopefully you guys will understand what I'm talking about. It's not that complicated, I don't think, but we'll see how good I am at explaining. Anyway, I have worked on 3 WIPs this month. The first WIP I worked on was at the very beginning of the month, and it's Time for Tea by Little Dove Designs. And here is a picture of where it was when I last showed you guys. And here is a picture of it now. As you can see, I added a little teacup and the green and yellow teapot. So it's coming along. So that's that one. The next project I worked on was Mini Lily of the Valley, which is a Heaven and Earth design by Rachel Anderson. And here is a picture of where it was when I showed you guys last month. And here is a picture. Here's a picture. Here it is now. I finished page 1. So this is my first ever page finish of a Heaven and Earth design. So I'm really pleased. There's a lot of confetti in the flowers, and there's also some Krynic, but I don't think you guys can see. But yeah. So it's page 1 comes to about here, and then across here. So I'm very excited, and even though this is a mini, I'm quite pleased with the level of detail on the flowers. So hopefully that will continue into the fairy herself and the other flowers. You can kind of see the shape of some more Lily of the Valley up there. And then obviously you can see her wings starting here. So yes, I am very pleased. And the last WIP I worked on this month is my chatelaine Japanese Zen garden. I only finished bobbinating my DMC yesterday, or the day before yesterday, and I only worked on the chatelaine yesterday, so I haven't got that much done since you last saw it. But I will show you guys anyway. So here it was when you last saw it. And here it is now. It's in the frame at the moment. It's big. Okay. So I can kind of see it through the fabric, so I'm hoping you guys can see this. So that's where I am now. So as you can see, it's slightly further along. I'm still really enjoying it. I am currently working with this. This is Rainbow Gallery Petite Silk Lame braid, and it's so soft. It's like Petite Treasure braid. You just use it how it comes off the card. So that's that, and it's slightly sparkly. It's really nice. So yes, there's a few different types of Rainbow Gallery thread in Japanese Zen garden. So I'm looking forward to trying out the others. I used Petite Treasure for the Treasure braid for the first time last month, and this is my first time using Silk Lame braid. So that's quite exciting. So yeah, that is basically it for my WIP update. New rotation. I think a few months ago I said I was just going to work on what I wanted to work on when I wanted to work on it. But I found that I was literally just focusing on a couple of projects, and as you can see, and more often than not I didn't know what to work on, so I ended up not working on anything. So I've decided to start a rotation again, but this time I'm not going to go for the time-based rotation. I'm going to go for a goal-based rotation. So at the moment I'm working on my chatelaine. I have chosen a bit of the pattern that I want to get done. So this is basically, I want to get the center pool of water done on the garden. So I don't think there's that much left to go, but there is enough, and there's a bunch of speciality stitches and stuff, and some back stitching. I'm going to leave the beading, but I'm going to get those done before I move on to my next project. And my next project I will have a new goal, and then I will work on that project till that goal is done, etc, etc, and I will go through all my pieces and then go back to the start and do it like that. If I'm not feeling a project when it comes up in the rotation, I will pick a really small goal just to get some progress on it, like maybe a goal that I can complete in a day or a couple of days. If I am really excited and I really want to work on a project for a long period of time, then I will pick a longer goal, like, I don't know, maybe a page finish on a Heaven and Earth design, or something like that. I can think of another example. But I think this way will be best for me. I'm going to give it a try for a few months, see what happens. And so maybe some months you'll only get an update on one project, and some months you might get an update on a few. After Japanese Zen Garden, I've got 2 new starts planned. So once I've finished the pool, I'm going to start. I can't remember if I said I want to start if I'm going to start Owl and the Pussycat first. And I don't think I will do a page on that. I will choose a section and I will do that. And I'm also going to start one of the teacups from the Cream and Sugar collection by Nora Corbett as well, before I start properly on my rotation. So I will have 15 WIPs, and on the 1st of January I'll have 16 WIPs because I intend to start Pomerium by Chatelaine on the 1st. So I'll have 16 starting in January, 15 for the next 3 months. and we'll see how it goes. And I hope that you guys understand what I'm talking about, and I hope that if anyone else wants to try a goal-based rotation, maybe the time-based isn't working out for you, you give it a go. I think it's going to go quite well for me because I get a bit obsessive about projects sometimes. So I think having a goal and then having to stop after reaching that goal will be good. Hopefully you guys won't get bored if I choose a big goal and end up with as the same project for a month. But I think this is going to work, and hopefully it will allow me to get some more finishes. And I've spread my Hades throughout my rotation. I've spread my chatelaines out. I spread my mirabilias out, and then I've like dotted the other projects in between. Because currently I have 3 mirabilias plus the new start Noric orbit. I will have 4 Heaven and Earth designs once I start Owl and the Pussycat. I have 2 chatelaines with a 3rd coming in January. So I wanted to spread them out so I wouldn't get all fed up with, if I had like 4 Heaven and Earth designs in a row, that wasn't going to work. So I thought if I just spread them out, I won't get bored. So yeah, now it's October. I can't believe it's October, guys. All the magazines are showing Christmas stuff already. Now it's October. I'm hoping to get some more stitching done. This month as I said, I was bobinating. That took way too long. And I was also doing lots of admin stuff, like filling out loads of forms to change my name and that sort of thing. And I had a bursary to apply for uni and re-enrolling, and I'm getting a routine in place for my studying. So hopefully I will have more time to stitch. Especially as with my studying, I need to take frequent breaks because it really tires me out. So hopefully in the breaks I can do a little bit of stitching and get some more progress, and hopefully next month's update will be a little more exciting. So I'm also going to do a quick video reviewing the Easy Clip frame. You had a brief glimpse of it there with my chatelaine on. But that should come out in a little bit. I don't have that much to say, but hopefully some of you will find it useful. I also can't remember if this happened last month or not, because my memory is terrible. But I hit 500 subscribers, so I really want to say thank you so much, guys. That means a lot to me, and I can't believe 500 people want to watch me ramble. So yeah, thank you for all the likes, comments and subscriptions, and I hope you all are having a wonderful stitchy week, and hope you have a brilliant October. Okay, see you next time, guys.